Hi everyone. So this week's Torah portion in Tezave, I want to focus on one thing, and that's this idea of the breastplate of the Kohen, and you have the names of the different tribes. Something that we always think is very obvious, very clear, which tribe is written on which stone, but I want to read the actual verses to you. So we're told, you shall take the 2 shoham stones and engrave upon them the names of the sons of Israel. 6 of the names on one stone, and the names of the 6 remaining ones on the second stone, according to the order of their birth. Now, ha-Hayyim here says, now it might sound clear, like everything that goes according to the order of birth, but when you read it in Hebrew, it makes it sound like the idea of the order of birth only refers to the second stone, not to the first stone, and it's all a bit of a mix-up. And ha-Hayyim says if you really want to understand this, and here again, he comes across as like this expert in Talmud. He says you have to go look at Sota and Menachot and all sorts of other tractates where they deal with these different differences of opinion. And apparently in Sota we have 3 different views of what exactly the possibilities are. For example, there is the order of the tribes in birth, and then there's also the order of the tribes in Numbers and Exodus. Every time it's slightly different. So for example, the Tanakama comes and says, how do we understand, or one of the interpretations of Tanakama is how do you understand 6 here and 6 here, and then only the second one is according to the order. On the first one, you go according to the sons as born, with Leah's sons first, except you start with Judah because he's like king. And that way, technically, the first stone is not according to the order of birth because of Judah. And the second one is because that's the remaining one. And this also helps to explain, because ha-Hayyim says, what, isn't it obvious that if I put 6 names on one, I put the remaining 6 on the other? Rather, the remaining 6 are according to the order of birth. But then the ha-Hayyim says there's another way of understanding this, and that's Maimonides' way, which kind of sharpens our understanding of the Tanakama, because it's not clear. And another way we can understand this, ha-Hayyim's reading of Maimonides, is that you have it wasn't like 6 names on one stone, 6 on the other, but rather the 6 first names, you do them one on one stone. So Shimon on the first, Reuven on the first stone, then Shimon, then Levi. You go like a ping pong, 1, 1, 1, 1, and this way it works because but when you look at only the first stone, you don't see a sequence of order. But then once you look at the second stone, you suddenly see that there is this order. So anyways, it's just sort of, if you get a little lost in this, look it up a bit more, but it's just really to emphasize how sharp ha-Hayyim's take is, or need to follow the pshat and understand exactly what it says, and this verse simply is not clear. Shavua Tov.